In my last video, I spoke on self-esteem, and a brief summary of what I define self-esteem as to me is the energy to live, to love, to become, in service to life, existence, in action, and my state of being, of my own volition, of my choice. From my own individual life experience, I have noticed that at the times when I have felt at my lowest, that is feelings of heaviness, anxiety, depression, in one way or the other, consciously and mostly unconsciously, I had a hand in participating as being at that level of consciousness. I didn't know better, act better. And when some certain situations repeat themselves a certain number of times, at some point in my case, I noticed that I have experienced this pattern before. There was a familiarity about the context of the experience. And due to that awareness, I was able to act differently. I was able to utilize my reasoning faculty towards aligning myself in action towards the circumstance I preferred among the choices I perceived I had control over. In the book The Art of Being by Eric Fromm, it says reasoning is the use of thought with the aim to know the world as it is. It is the use of thought for the purpose of satisfying one's need. The strength of man's position in the world depends on the degree of adequacy of his perception of reality. The less adequate it is, the more disoriented and hence insecure he is. The more adequate man's perception of reality is, the more he can stand on his own feet and have his center within himself. As individuals, we need to take a step back in our mind and actually weigh the effects of our actions that has led to this present moment of our lives and analyze our relationship with ourselves, our concept of I, our state of being, to become aware of our decisions and the role we have played to be where we are in the present moment, our present state of being. Whether you make the decision to become aware of your present state of existence as a human being, that is your realm of thoughts, your feelings, your emotions. We all participate in co-creating our realities consciously or unconsciously, based on our internal perception of how we interpret our relationship with our environment. And this is expressed in our actions, our behaviors. As human beings, the one trait that distinguishes us from animals is our ability to be aware consciously of our existence in abstract form. Our unique ability of introspection sets us apart from other living things. And due to that, we are beings that can act out of our own conscious volition. In other words, what sets us apart from other species of animals on earth is our reasoning faculty, our higher intelligence due to our level of consciousness to affect life out of our own distinct imagination. So how do we as a species utilize this our higher state of consciousness? You do this by our ability to reason, to use the greatest gift of survival you have, which is the power of your mind, your mental faculties. And how do you utilize your mental faculties best? As a tool to direct yourself. You do this by being mindful. Mindfulness entails man in his entirety and his unabridged field of experience. The person who is mindful is a conscious volitional being. A mindful person is present with themselves, focused, aware, not drifting. You take volitional responsibility of your conscious existence. There's a quote by Lao Tzu, a Chinese philosopher and writer. The quote says, watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. When you exercise your ability to introspect, to pay attention to the relationship between your internal and external reality. You begin to realize there are a lot of things within your control, and you are not entirely helpless towards whatever circumstance or situation you are in. You become a conscious creator of your reality, your state of being, by being responsible for your existence in its entirety.